Josh, let's go. Good morning, Josh. How are you? Good morning, good morning. Spikes, good morning. Let's go. Michael, good morning. BLK, good morning. Dugan, good morning. Nancy, good morning. Angel, good morning. Good morning, Mayhem. Floyd, good morning. Alan, good morning. Lizzie, good morning. Belen, good morning. Tony, good morning. Good morning, guys. Didi, good morning. Alcatraz, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Good morning. Jakes, good morning. Romero, good morning. Alan, good morning. Good morning, Basics. Jonah, good morning. Desmond, good morning. Kelly, good morning. Adam, good morning. Evo, good morning. CL, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Today feels a bit slow, doesn't it? Like we have some really good names, just no follow through, which is kind of annoying. But Divine Light, good morning. Yeah, I was thinking of Josh this morning, and then he showed up. Maybe it was a sign. It was a sign. Yeah, Michael, no volume. I think that might be on your end. Yeah. Thank you very much, Josh. Let's make some money. You too. Yeah, let's make some money, virtuous. Ron, good morning. Missy, good morning. MNTS looks good to me. I just wish this thing didn't have that supply zone and it actually had some more volume. You know, Mimi's been good this morning. It's had some really good volume, and it should because it's a micro penny stock. But um, so it should have some good volume. But yeah, really good run on this one. Really, really good run. UOKA is one of the top gainers, if not the top one. But I think this kind of tells you the full story, though. Like our top gainer is up 70 something percent. Usually it's a lot more than this. So I think you can kind of tell that we're slow going into the open, which is kind of how we ended the last week. All of last week was slow into the open and then the market open, and then we had some good runs. Hopefully that's the same case today. Anyways, we'll see. CM, good morning. Sean, good morning. LT, good morning. Tiffany, good morning. And I said, you needed me? Yes. Yes, yes. Let's see. What else? What else do we like? Playboy looks okay. They had some news this morning. The stock is kind of doing okay, isn't it? Yeah, kind of doing okay. Again, not a whole lot of follow through, not a whole lot of like boom skis. And it's 27%, so it's nothing crazy, but that seems to be doing okay. Beef fry. The beef fry? Yeah, beef fry announces positive results phase three. Okay. BFRI. Let me take a look at that one. I wanted to watch this one because Valentine's Day is coming up, and they tried pumping it. 1-800 flowers, but the stock really isn't doing anything. BFRI. We've had some really good runs with this one in the past. Had some really good runs with this one. So, no, 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 no. I mean, that's not horrible news. Yeah, it's not horrible news at all. We'll see if that thing can actually give us a breakout though, because all of these names seem to be getting that initial reaction, but not a whole lot after that. Yeah, we'll definitely pay attention to this one if it can give us a dip and curl. MNTS is still pretty slow. This one's still sitting at the bottom. UOKA still holding that 207 support. No follow through though. Mimi is retesting the 200 EMA, so let's see if it can stay above between 33 and 32 cents. Again, a whole bunch of random names that did well this morning, but no follow through right now. And Playboy, you need to break above that 210, right? So if it can, then that's good. Need to mute all of my stuff. Mute. Not SMX. What about SMX? Tonio, good morning. LASC, you asked that same question last week. HQ. And then they dropped an offering. Ria, good morning. Salat, good morning. Yep. Raven, good morning. Ferguson, good morning. Donovan, good morning. Okay. Yeah, so again, there really isn't any follow through on any of these names, regardless of how good the news is, which is very weird. Very, very weird. Playboy is the only one that's, I mean, maybe if the market sucked today, Playboy is going to do something, you know? $2.10. See if it can actually break out and close above it. It looks like it wants to. Again, 210 resistance, so just keep that in mind. $2.10. It looks like it wants to break through though. The actual high of the day pre-market 217. I still want to see what happens with this one because that news is actually good. Beef fry. IMPP announces $10 million share purchase program. $10 million to buy some shares. Very interesting. You can tell though there's some names that have that potential to run, right? But we need that follow through still. We need some breakouts. Yeah, we need some boomskis. Ayo, Dan. Good morning. Good morning. How's your weekend, Dan? Frank. Good morning. Andre. Good morning. Doug. Good morning. Chi. Good morning. Red. Welcome to Discord. Good morning. Alec. Good morning. Yeah. Not in yet. That sounds like a suspicious name, Frank. Why does it have a P at the end? If it's an OTC stock, you don't need to be looking at that. So it looks like it got rejected at $1.10. So no breakouts on this yet. No breakouts. Not quite yet. And same thing with Playboy, right? So again, we have some good names. They're really trying, but they can't seem to break out yet, which is interesting. So a double top for now on PLBY, and B fry still not quite there yet, but it looks interesting though. We'll definitely keep an eye on it. Jericho, good morning. Hey, good morning. Scumbag things, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. I didn't get arrested, so that's good news. Did you do something that you know that deserved you getting arrested, or you're just saying? Just saying, right? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So UOKA, watch that 207 double bottom there. Let's see if we can stay above it. Again, this one's the top gainer so far this morning, and all the other ones are still just looking a bit too suspicious. A bit suspicious. I'm not telling. Knowing you, you probably eat some food that you weren't supposed to eat. Unbelievable. Beef fry. Yeah, if this thing had more volume, I think it would be cooking right now. Not the smallest of floats, like it's a 10 million share float, so maybe that's why it's behaving like that. But maybe we'll see. The Cubs got called. Yeah, exactly, Spikes. Yep, that's what I mean. Luna, good morning. Is it running now? Yeah, there it is. Right, so right off the double bottom. I think someone was waiting for us to say something custom. So again, you can see those two circles at the bottom, right? That 207 we talked about. So it looks like they're popping it off the 207. La 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 la. Ayo Azul. Yeah, this one is the top gainer of the day so far. So probably has a lot of eyes on it and a lot of volume. Right, a lot of eyes and a lot of volume. So, and it's not a micro penny stock, which is good. Always a positive. Yeah. AOKL, good morning. Thomas, good morning. Thomas, where have you been? Where have you been? Shaftman, good morning. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. You feel more empowered, Belen? Yeah, just study and learn how to use it, and it's gonna be good. Yeah, the class over the weekend was good. So yeah. So is our RITI is also bouncing off the bottom of the demand zone there. So a mini double bottom at 103. Thorn, good morning. Cam, good morning. You've been working? Okay, okay, sounds good. Amy, good morning. Yeah, I think the only concern for this one for now, though, Salat, is that we're 3 minutes from the open, and we're sitting right below that VWAP. So you're gonna have resistance as the closer you get to $2.30 on UOKA, you're gonna have resistance. So the easier gamble potentially there would have been closer to that 207. Question for you guys in the chat though, which I think you guys are gonna be able to tell by the responses. What's your favorite stock this morning? What is your favorite stock? Good morning, Eddie. Good morning, everybody. Mario, good morning. Yeah, Vena, good morning. KB, good morning. Let's cook this week, please. So MNTS, Mimi, UOKA, Josh, good morning. Kevin, sounds good. Beef fry. I think you can tell. You can tell MN, yeah, you can tell like the we have so many different potential names that could pop at the open, right? So we like a lot of them. but they need to prove themselves at the open here. Yeah, looking for something to yeah, absolutely, that's okay. Playboy, yeah. So you guys are basically naming every stock that is, what we have on the watch list here. RITI is popping nicely off that demand zone. We'll see if it gets followed through. EZRA doesn't look bad too. EZRA, right? So this doesn't look bad. It's holding nicely off above 20 cents. So again, some really good names. Just they all look the same. That's the problem, right? So we'll see which one can actually give us some nice breakouts at the open. So again, UOKA looks good. You're testing that resistance around $2.30 now. So that's a solid bounce, though, isn't it? That's a beautiful double bottom there. Beautiful, perfect, nice consolidation, and pop, and pop, pop. So there's a little bit of resistance as you get closer to the. It's a really nice push, actually. A very nice push. See if we can stay above that level. MNTS needs a bit more volume, a bit more follow through, and it needs to get back above $7.60. And then maybe that volume will kick in. Beef Fry just never gave us a breakout, right? Which is what we were waiting for. It just the news was okay, right? The news was good, just no breakout, right? And that's really all that matters. We don't really care about the fact that they have news, whether it's good or not. Don't really care. It needs to give you a breakout. So for now, if you're still watching this thing, which I know some of you guys are, watch that 200 EMA around 88 and 89 cents there. Alrighty. We'll see if we can get a breakout. Obviously, we know UOKA is sitting at resistance here in this 30 range, but it does look good, doesn't it? Right. So, like I said earlier, this one is the top gainer coming into the open, so it has the eyes and the volume and whatnot. If it can keep breaking out like that, that would be good. MNTS is also popping here too, which is good. Right. So we're getting the more early morning chaos. Mimi looks okay too, holding that 200 EMA. Playboy just never could break out, so watch that 210 if it can at some point. And for now, UOKA is like, hey, look at me, I'm the captain now. Look at me, I'm the captain now. That's a really nice push. The problem with this though is that you were right at the open, so you want to be careful. Alrighty, we're right at the open. Monday morning at the yeah, so just be cautious. Virus. Good morning, virus. We need some higher lows on this one because it actually does look good, doesn't it? Actually, it looks very, very good. See that? Look at that double bottom, guys. That was nice, wasn't it? So sometimes when you're gonna take that risk, that's the spot to do it. Type yes in the chat if you're holding UOKA. That thing is flying. Did you see that candle? Oh my days, guys. Sheesh. Oh my goodness. Damn. Here comes $3. I'm surprised they haven't halted this thing up yet. Actually, speaking of halts, that thing just halted up. Damn. It's halted up, yeah. Again, type yes in the chat if you're holding this one. Shish, UOKA. So again, the biggest runner this morning, right? It has the eyes, it has the volume. That thing said, thank you very much. 210, Raven. That was beautiful. Right. This little breakout again, it's difficult when it happens like this right away at the open, right? But the gamble was when it was consolidating there, or if you wanted to form out the breakout. Right? That's completely up to you. Right. So which a lot of you guys form out the breakout. Right? Because that breakout is really important. So now we've exploded to $3. I'm just gonna drop that line at $3, even though it shouldn't be there. I'm just gonna leave it there just because it's a psychological level. But that's a really nice push. So the winner is yeah. MNTS is still kind of stalling there in that same area, so there's not a whole lot going on there. Mimi, it's you can see that it's trying to curl. So again, there are some really good names, right? So Mimi is trying to hold this bottom here in the demand zone. So maybe now that the other one's halted, maybe this one will pick up as well a little bit. right? So Mimi doesn't look bad at all. I like this one as well. Um, these other ones are just kind of doing nothing. Playboy is really slow. I think that's because the float is also 50 million, right? So this thing would really need to break out if it wants the volume to kick in. B Fry again, there was nothing to see here without a breakout, just nothing at all, right? There goes MNTS. MNTS is like, hey guys, if your stock is halted, I have some toys for you. So again, this is looking good. So is Mimi, right? So both of these are looking good. Mimi looking good. I think a lot of you guys are holding Mimi. A lot of you are holding the Mimi. And MNTS is gonna have a bit of resistance right around $8 here, so it looks like it wants to break that level though. But yeah, just be mindful. Alrighty. So both now that the other one's halted, both of these look good. But again, another area where you could look at this and say, hey, like there's support there, there's consolidation here, there's the demand zone, there's the 200 EMA, right? So nice little bounce. It would be nice if Mimi could go back up and break above that resistance and just fly, but so see if we can get rid of that downtrend line. Mimi sounds like one of those names, virus. Anyways. uh, top songs. This is TradingView, but this is just for technical analysis. Right? You can connect some of your brokers on here and trade, but this to me this is just for technical analysis. Yeah. Alrighty. Playboy is really trying, isn't it? Like slowly curling, slowly, one baby step at a time. Interesting. Okay. So again, UOKA is halted up, which is nice. That is very nice. Shish. That thing came through with violence. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense why. Good job, T. Yeah, no, Playboy had good news. We saw the news already this morning. And we just wanted that thing to break through $2.10. So here goes Mimi, slowly creeping up. Slowly creeping up. That was a really nice bounce off the bottom there, though. For some reason, there's a bit of a any clue about the okay. Yeah, a lot of volume came through on that candle. A lot of volume. A lot of volume came through there. Sheesh. There it goes. Unhalted. So again, make sure you have a plan for this one, please. These initial halt candles are like the initial on halt candles are usually suspicious now. So it almost feels like every time we're dropping before we pop, but yeah, just be careful, right? The market hasn't been open for that long, so you're gonna get a lot of suspicious price action. A lot of buying and selling. Funny enough, this one unholds, then the other ones start to go down. Why? Because this one's the goats for now. And there goes a $3 breakout. Boom skis. You guys see what's happening? Right? Like it feels like lately the candles will halt on halt lower unless it's like one of those more expensive stocks, then they open a lot higher. But this is halted up again. It's halted up again. So $3.34 halted up 180%. I mean, we were complaining that the top gainer was 74%. Not anymore. The 74% turned into 180%. Shish. Damn. That is a very nice push. Congratulations again if you're still in this one, guys. That's nice. And type yes in the chat if you're still holding it. If you're still holding a UOKA, type yes in the chat. And as soon as this one halts up, the other ones will start to pick up as well, right? Mimi, you can see Mimi immediately bounce back to 42 cents. Trying. MNTS, you can see that resistance right there. So Kel, you're probably still in your position, right? But yeah, so your resistance is right around this area here. So $8 double top. So it's gonna need to break out of that range. Some of these other ones not really doing much. Playboy is still playing with that 210 resistance, so it really needs to break. Feed has been, a name that we've looked at quite a few times. It looks interesting, but not enough volume there. Alrighty, so for now, UOKA has all the juice. 121, Alex. Congratulations. Well done. Good job, guys. Raven, monies. 500 shares. Good jobs. Didn't fail me because of not smooth. Yeah. I was stop lost again. No, that's not a problem, Greg. Right? Your stop loss hit at $2 and 80 something cents. That is not a problem. Too scary? Yeah, that's not a problem. Right? Because this thing could have easily halted down. Easily on that drop, it could have halted down, and then that screws up the momentum. So yeah. Let's go, Raven. This should dinner monies. uh, uh, w- you do need to look for that, Chris. It's really important, isn't it? It really, really is. Again, I keep saying that we like yapping at the open. I mean, we like yapping, but we yap because like it's important. It's really, really is important, right? So look at these two stocks, right? Fry is a name that just had some phase 3 data, and the data was good, and it's good news. There's nothing bad about that news, right? But yet the stock couldn't break out. So we needed that breakout. If it doesn't break out, whereas you look at something like this, what's the news on this? Somebody tell me, what's the news? Nobody cares. But when it breaks out, though, right? Nobody cares why it's running. We're gonna want to be in there. So, like the open is really, really important for people to kind of gauge and say, hey, this one looks good. This one has momentum. Yeah, IMPP had some news this morning too, Shop. You took some calls. Mimi is still kind of struggling in this range here, so we need another breakout on this one. And MNTS is just going back and forth for now, which isn't bad. Right, this one has that vibe where maybe at some point it's gonna break out too, so that's good. But yeah, $8 resistance for now, and we're waiting for this one to be unhalted. Waiting for the unhalt. Greg, I think you think I think sometimes when you're in that state of mind, Greg, it doesn't really help you. I promise. Alrighty. Sometimes when you take a trade from $2 to $2 and 84 cents, and it goes to $3, it might keep going higher. Sometimes the only thing that should be in your mind or coming out of your mouth is gratitude. Because yes, it feels like, oh, I need to do better, but that's not what your brain gets. Your brain gets negativity. Alrighty, so yeah, you did a really, yeah, exactly. Green is green. That was a good trade, right? Focus on that. Yeah, focus on that. Make it happen, Winterfell. Make it happen. Yeah, but I think that's what's holding you back, right? And that's why we say trading is so hard, because like your childhood, you can see it firsthand, right? Like your childhood is coming through, right? You're fighting those demons, right? And you're gonna look at this and say, "Oh my goodness, yep, right? Like it's flying, unbelievable. Look at that." Sheesh. My goodness. $3 and 408 actually at the highs. So well over 200%. Well over 200% on this run. Damn. Sympathy plays? None. This just wakes up the market, Wake up the markets. Let's go. We don't have time for slow rubbish. So the first week of January was slow, and then the rest of the month cooked. The first week of this month kind of sucked. Well, the second week is starting off with some flames already. We barely had a 200% runner last week. But so far, so far, we have one. So let's see if there goes 410. Good job, AFC. Good job, A. Well done. So here goes that magic 420 level. This is usually the level where people start panicking a little bit. 420. I wonder if it's going to be the same thing. I wonder if it's going to be the same thing. You saw that 4? I think that's a pretty good exit. 420 is one of those levels where everybody's like, I like smoking. I like drugs, is what people say. And then all of a sudden it becomes rejection. But anyways, let's see if we can break through that level. At some point, we're gonna go for a nice retest. Yeah, Yang, good job. I hate when the runners don't have news, but this is what it is exactly, right? Which is why we really like to focus on like the price action, right? Because if we sat here and said, hey, we're only looking for the stocks that have news, we wouldn't be watching this thing, right? But we know better. We know better at this point. Again, B Fry actually had good news. Look at the thing, right? I mean, it's trying to curl now, but look at the damn thing, right? So Playboy had news. Look at the damn thing. Playboy still needs to break out, and it looks like it's slowly trying. I think it's just a heavy stock. Right? MNTS had news. Look at the damn thing. Almost every other stock we're looking at had news, except for the one that didn't have news, and that's the one that's flying. Why? Because people don't really care. Spike says, where? 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 Yeah, I think you can see a little bit of profit taking going on right below 420. Um, but the stock doesn't look like it's dead yet. But again, you're gonna have a lot of selling pressure here always. Always, always. To make them look taller. Don't listen to Dan. That's not true. Good morning, streets. Good morning. Yeah, you can see the retracement, right? So again, 420. Okay. And a bit of retracement. So maybe come back and retest the 9 EMA. Just give us some consolidation somewhere. Give us something. Good job, Alec. Out waiting for a pullback. Well done. $450 when the market just opened, guys. Who, a lot of people don't make that in a single day. Alec, you've done it in the first, first, first few minutes. Yeah. So congratulations. What time is it? 47. Okay. So again, 420 is a really common selling area just because again, I think, for some reason people just like selling at 420 so they could say, hey, he, I sold at 420. Anyways, and also we needed a retracement because that was a pretty nice push. Right? I think double bottom at 207 and basically doubled. Went up 100% with no red candles. So pretty impressive. Watch that 9 EMA there. So let's see if we can stay above the 9 EMA. Alrighty, so retesting the blue line. That's your 9 EMA. Funny enough, not funny, but that 9 EMA is kind of sitting around $3.50. So let's see if that level can hold. MNTS, you can tell like it's really trying. And like I said earlier, this one has the vibes of like something that could pop at some point. Um, right, so it looks interesting. It's holding the range. It's not really breaking out yet, and it has major supply zones and a downtrend. So not exactly what you want to see, but as long as it keeps holding the bottom of the range, and honestly, the only time I would touch anything like this is at the bottom of the range. You don't want to be touching this thing close to that supply zone because if it gets rejected, you're going to be first in line. Playboy is really trying to break out of that resistance. Really trying. I think Virus is buying all these shares. So you could see that 210 resistance on this one, right? We're also getting, some higher lows here in this, so that's good. Slowly trending up. Slowly trending up. Good job. Yeah, you guys had some really good scalps on this one. Alex, good job. Ron, good job. Mr. Market Maker, good job. Daryl, good job. Very good scalps actually. Very, very good. Very good scalps. Again, so that 350 is the 9 EMA area, also the fib retracement area on UOKA. So let's see if we can stay above that 350. I would give it a little bit more time to consolidate unless you're willing to be a little bit more risky. Alrighty, Raven, well done, good scalps. Do- Good job, A. Well done. Again, like I said, I'd be giving this thing a bit more time to consolidate. Alrighty, I'll take a look at CCHH, the Asian Hot Pot Company. This one's been really good actually. Really, really good. So it looks like you're breaking through that supply zone. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hmm, interesting. Good job. Good job, shop. Well done. All I care about is who's wearing everything. uh, that's okay, virus. They're gonna. Elon is gonna protect you. So it looks like we're still holding. I'm gonna drop a line at 350 here, but just because it looks like we're holding really well, right? But I'm still a bit skeptical. See if this candle can close green. It's trying. Again, the 9 EMA retest is always the first one you want to look for. So the blue line retest, right? And it looks like it's holding up really well for now. Holding up well for now. I just don't like how we're still getting those, potential. We're still kind of trending down on those candles. So those candles need to change. But it is holding 350. Yes, it does. Yeah, and it's really close. Like the candles keep peaking above and now quite closing above. So it's really close. Mimi got rejected at the top there and then came all the way back down to the bottom of the range. So let's see if it holds again. MNTS just doesn't have the juice for now, but back to the bottom of the range. And UOKA is fighting for its life here, fighting for its life. It's like, please, nothing else wants to go, and I want to go again. Yeah, see, and that's my concern, right? Like, we have that supply zone there, and it's going to be a bit of an obstacle. A bit of an obstacle. Playboy broke above $2.10. See if we can stay above it, though. I wish this one also had a smaller float because I think this would be fun. That float is 50 million, so it's not exactly a small float. So maybe the runs are gonna be like snail pace rallies. but it is trying, and it finally closed above it. So it's trying. It's like I'll give you one penny every second. Well, do 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 do. Very very slow. Yeah, BRLS. Yeah, holds it up. Is it halted? 350. Yeah, you can tell that UOKA is really trying to hold this range here. Really trying. Really, really trying. Let me take a look at HIMS really quickly. Oh, HIMS got some bad news. They're getting sued. They're getting sued. That's why they got slapped. Slapped. BRLS is on halted now. Crazy, huh? That thing was in the 70s to $17, below $17. Yeah, BR. Let me take a look at that one. See again, candles like these ones, they're nice when you're in it, but it's obviously halted up again. Obviously halted up again. BRLS. Yeah, stuff like that. Stuff like that again. It's nice when you're in it, but it's a bit more difficult to read when you're not. Uh, hmm. NVIDIA's up. NVIDIA is the only thing that can save the markets from disaster. Okay. I think it's because it's too heavy, right? It's still in the same range anyways, Regan. But it's just a heavy stock. It's a 50 million share stock without a lot of volume, right? So that thing needs way more volume. UOKA got rejected, so that supply zone, which we were kind of mindful of, is acting as a bit of an obstacle. So maybe we do come back and retest this $3 area, right? At the very least, then we're further away from this supply zone, which is again these red zones are here for a reason. So let's see. Again, Regan, if you're playing with this, like it's still in that same range. It's still at 211, right? Like it's just here comes 212. So it's not a bad thing. Bring it back to $2. Okay. They're definitely bringing it back to see if we can stay above $3. Mimi is still holding that bottom, by the way. And so that's the third test of the let's just call it 34 cents. Yeah. I know we kind of forgot about this one, but uh right. Yep. Yeah, I think what this needs though is a little bit of consolidation, some higher lows, something on this one. So again, a $3 retest is nice, but we also need confirmation that it's actually holding that level. CCHH is low key, just cooking, low key, testing the FIP at the top there, but not bad. And Mimi is testing the downtrend now, but again, you can see the bottoms on this one, so that's your third try of the bottom. It just needs follow through to the upside now. Again, CCHH, brand new highs of the day on this. Brand new highs, 93 cents. SMX got killed. Yeah, that's the danger of hoping a name from a Friday can translate to the next week. It doesn't always work like that, right? People tend to move on. There goes 94 cents. And BRLS is halted up again. So every candle seems to be a halt in this one here. Actually, no, it's halted down this time. Even though it says halted up, that candle is halted down because it went to $1.33 and then dropped to $1.16. Is it coming back? Okay. 95 pennies. Actually, a high of 96 on CCHH. UOKA is really trying to consolidate around that $3 level. There's also an uptrend there, so that's good if it can stay above it. Ready? MNTS just couldn't break out. Just not enough juice in the tank. So your next support is closer to $6.70. 670. Yeah, we need something else to start breaking out and cooking. Ayo Puri. You made enough on Friday, you mean? You're taking the day off? That's nice. I like it. Yeah. It's good to get a little bit of a break. Yeah, so it looks like we're still dropping in this one here. So not quite a curl. Maybe Raven's gonna get the maybe Raven's gonna get the retracement to that $2 level. The retracement. One second. Uh, okay. Do, 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 do. That's an interesting little spot. Keep dropping, keep dropping. Raven, make it happen. Make it happen, Raven. Uh, yeah. Keep dropping it. Okay, there you go. A few more solid wins and you quit your job in full-time trade. Yeah, I like it. Good job. Well done. Yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing. Love it. That is amazing. So looks like they might try and bounce it off the view up there. Maybe. We'll see if that thing can consolidate there. Yeah, no, this one looks good. I think you're just getting a little bit of selling pressure though, the closer we get to that $1 level. Alrighty. So yeah, you just want to be just be cautious. Just be cautious, please. Looks like yeah, RITI, it's pushing for that VWAP there. So $1.20 resistance on this one. And BRLS is on halted and it's back to $1.30. So these candles are all over the place. All over the place. Shish. Yeah, so again for this one, I know some of you guys are watching this. Yeah, just watch between that VWAP at 117 and $1.20, you're gonna have some resistance. And then you can clearly tell that there's a supply zone around $1.33 for BRLS if you're watching that. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. And then see if the volume can return to UOKA. Actually, this thing is halted up again now. BRLS. Well, it's halted up again. And it looks like UOKA is giving us a bit of a bounce there. A bit of a bounce. I think they might use that $3 level as resistance. Yeah. Good job, Sam. That's a good scalp. Good little scalpy on CCHH. Good little scalpy. Okay. Come on now. Where's the volume, UOKA? Bring back the volume to this one. Bring back the volume. We need more chaos. Benjamin, you need to watch the consolidation class. There's a lot more to it than just candles. Man, there's a lot more to consolidation than just looking at the candles. There's a consolidation class in Discord. If you look at the Legend Pro channel and on YouTube's. Why are we stuck right below that 50? I'm short NQ. May the odds be in your favor. Dan says you're gonna enter it. Damn, Dan, you couldn't just let him enjoy. Violence. Violence. Yeah, so that 50 EMA, which initially acted as a bit of support, is acting as resistance. You can see that, right? So this 50 EMA right there, the same line is now acting as resistance to these candles. So these candles need to break back above or consolidate. We need to get back above that level or consolidate. One of the two. Because yeah, I think so too, Dan. I think so too. Yeah. Come on, you okay? Give us the volume. You had all the juice earlier. Now you're super slow. What's going on? What is going on? What is going on? Give us more juice. It's trying. You could tell like it's really fighting with that 50 EMA there, but um yeah. No, I think again, there's nothing wrong with that, Regan. I think in that case, like it's just the way you manage the position, right? You just have to manage the position. If you notice that we have a lot of problems up there and you have the red zones and like it's struggling and struggling, you just have to have a stop loss, a really tight one, right? So there's nothing about wishing, nothing about should do this and that. No, like sometimes you're gonna play breakouts that don't quite work as you think they should. Right? It's not that you did anything wrong or something. You just have to manage the position better by having a good stop loss. Right? I mean, like, we just don't know the outcome of like each trade. So you get in, and then it's up to the market gods to give you boomskis, but you have to be consistent with like the strategy. That's all you can control, right? So here we go again for UOKA, testing that 50 EMA, and it's still struggling at the 50. Where's the boomskis, guys? Where's the boomskis? Where is the boomskis? Where's Mr. Market Maker? Is he sleeping still? Yeah. Armin, are you in that position? Let me know. No, Raven, we were not. We were boomskis now. Ah, it's 210. So here we are. We're breaking above the 50, but that's not the end of the story, right? Obviously, we need to close above that level. There's a bit of it's an interesting level then. But yeah, so Anyway, so between this 290 and this that 50 EMA and the $3 psychological level, it's going to be interesting to see what happens between both. There we go. So again, that $3 was the level we posted as the resistance because we weren't quite aware of that 50 EMA, being resistance. So yeah, just be careful at that $3. That's going to be your resistance. Yep. No, they definitely are. We're not really not really getting crazy boom skis. We did get some boom skis on this one, but it's a little bit slower now, just like everything else. So we need to clear that $3 if we want to go for a nicer run here. If not, we're gonna come back and retest the potential double bottoms or the demand zone. Then if we break below that VWAP, then we might just be going for that Raven level. But for now, it's fighting for its life here. Do or die. Thursday, never look back. Just got notifications. You're up. You bought in at 65, holding ever since. Nice job, Alex. Nice. Well done. Well done. So again, this level here is the resistance we talked about earlier, right? So that's going to be the main resistance level. Will I get penalized for day trading with more than one broker, Alex? No, no. The brokers don't care how many accounts you have. No. I think there was a question somewhere. Hamran, what's your position in SMX? Let me know and I'll take a look. What's your position there? What is your position there? Let me know. So it looks like we're failing at that $3 resistance and retesting the bottom of the range. So let's see if we can retest and hold again. I'll take a look at LIMN as well. You got out already? Oh, okay. Never mind then. So Playboy just seems like it's going back and forth, you know. You're still in that position, Regan? MNTS kind of doing the same stupid rubbish. Kind of doing the same stupid rubbish. Let me take a look at LIMN. That's a pretty nice comeback. This stock has been a gem all of last week, and then this morning again, quite nice. This is kind of the same as like NAM. NAM just kept going up and up and up and up, like nothing crazy, but yeah, consistent. Very, very consistent. Actually, that was a really solid bounce there, wasn't it? Really, really nice bounce on CIFR. If you looked at the swing channel over the weekend, right, in Discord, Yeah, that was really nice. So perfect double bottom on that one. Alrighty. So always take a look at the small mid cap swing ideas channel over the weekend. There's some names in there to watch. Again, so UOKA is coming back and retesting the VWAP there, and it's holding for now. So let's see if it continues to hold. Alrighty. CCHH has just been a nice scalper, a nice stock, a very nice stock. Yeah, feed and like LIMN are in the same boat. They just don't know when to stop. Which is good. Feed. Yeah, those two names you could basically you could scalp them every day if you wanted to. At least for now, until they drop some bad news, then maybe not. But yeah, nice bounce. Yeah, it looks like you have the Friday after hour double top on feed though. So 375 was the high from Friday. Ready? So 375 right there. That's gonna be your next little resistance on FEED. Raven 19. Okay. Okay. Yeah, looks like Fee just made brand new highs here. So is CCHH though. That one looks very good. Yeah, looks like you have a break of structural level there at 98. Yeah. Yeah, funny enough, we were joking about this one last week. Asia. UOKA is still sitting at the bottom. They're just consolidating. So it's definitely lost a lot of volume. So just be careful with it, please. Make sure you have a good stop loss and whatnot. Right. As the day progresses, like some of these names just lose volume, you know? So you don't want to just sit there and be praying. I set an alert earlier for SMX, but that's so far away now. Right? It just couldn't do anything. You're kind of consolidating at 1170 for SMX. So if we can stay above 1170 and get back above like 1240, you might get a bit more momentum on that thing on the way up. But yeah, pretty weak for now. Pretty weak. So yeah, just be careful. And then EZRA. I don't know why I keep calling EZRA, but yeah, solid bounce. It's a nice demand zone. Very nice. Adam Aaron, why? What did he do? Was there news on AMC? If there is, that would be funny. I thought it was uh oh lord. AMC Entertainment signs multiple financing agreements. AMC holding up to 150 million common stock sale agreement entered. 150 million. Oh lord, some stocks honestly just there's just no hope. Ah, unbelievable. Do, 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 do. That's so sad. The stock barely moved, Raven. Like it barely moved. as soon as it gained a bit of attention, like just a little bit, they're like, "Yup, yup, okay, don't worry, 10 cents is good enough. Let's drop it." Ah, yeah, that thing will never go anywhere unless something crazy happens. Something crazy. UOKA is just chilling at the bottom there. At the very least, it's consolidating. I think at this point that you need to give it time to curl, like let that candle actually curl. But it is back to retesting that the bottom of the range. So let's see if it can actually continue to stay above. And what happened to all the volume? That's just the markets for you. Like 1 second the stock is unstoppable. The next second it's like, oh, it barely has juice. It used all the juice in the tank. Okay. Yep, exactly, spikes, exactly. Yeah, I think that the level we were looking for was that 40 and 50 anyways. So between the VWAP and the 200 EMA, and if that level doesn't hold, then we're definitely going down to this range, right? So retest the level that we came from, basically where the run started. So triple bottom in that case, but we'll see if it can hold above this support, because it has been holding. And there goes CCHH, because that thing is like I said, it's low key been cooking. Nothing crazy, just slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady. Yep, exactly, Jaden. So there goes a breakout test. CCHH. Mm. And again, you can tell though, like UOKA is really trying to hold that bottom there above the VWAP. It just doesn't have the volume yet, but it is trying. So if that thing starts to close back above $2.80, it might actually be ready for that $3 retest. Right. So again, nice little double bottom for now. Right. Nice little double bottoms for now. Okay. Yep. 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 Yeah. This has been a really good run on this one, Martin. CCHH, really good run. Yeah. 102. Yeah, I think we had a lot of names from Asia running, and Rob was joking that the food company from Asia is gonna run Hong Kong hot. I don't think it's called Hong Kong hot pots, but just a hot pot, and a nice run in this one. So from the 40 cents to above $1 is pretty nice. Very very nice. Doo, 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 doo. And feed got rejected, but it's trying to push back up there again. So again, 375 resistance on this thing. Mimi, nothing. Still on the downtrend. Still on a downtrend. EZRA, so that VWAP is acting as resistance right below 22. And UOKA is still fighting for volume. I think it's waiting for waiting for Raven's wife to leave the house. uh, waiting. Come on now, you've consolidated enough. Give us a pop. Where's the market maker, Mr. Market Maker? Make it happen. Enough consolidation. We need some boomskis. You hear that? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Mr. Market Maker says yes, of course. I tried my best. I tried my best. So there goes 280. But I think needs to clear this whole like 280 to $3 zone there if it wants to move again, because there's a lot of selling up there. Ah, sorry, Raven. Sorry, sorry. Uh, where is the boomskis? Where is the boomskis? Spikes, are you still holding those calls? Should be looking good. Criminal, criminal. I like it. Yeah, no, I think you just a bit of a retracement now. Yeah. Are you in the position, Harmon, or you're just asking? If you're asking if it's over $1, no, it's back below $1 now. It's at 96, and EZRA is popping here. Reliance Global, 2250. Watermelon. Yep, 23 cents. Nice pop. Oh, there you go. It's working. It's working. Over the 50 EMA, it just popped above the 50 EMA. So look at that. It's working. Yes, Mr. Market Maker, make it work. So that's looking okay. This is still trying to curl. There we go. Right. So that double bottom has been nice for this thing. UOKA. We need more follow through than that, right? Like the bottom has been good. Where's the follow through? Right? That's the only thing that it's missing. You could tell like that's been some really nice consolidation there, but we try and pop and then the follow through doesn't last. But maybe this time, Mr. Market Maker. Maybe this time. Maybe this time. Oh, there. Oh, okay. Oh, Mr. Market Maker. Okay. Here comes 290. There we go. Okay. So again, that $3 is our main resistance up there, isn't it? Spikes? Okay, sounds good. I like it. Here comes 292. Mr. Market Maker says, yes, guys, it's Monday. I give you something. I give you something. Type yes in the chat if you bought the dip on UOKA. Type yes in the chat if you bought that dip, that consolidation. Just be mindful that $3 again has been a problem. So you probably should be moving your stop loss up. Try and stay green at the very least, just in case. Salad, yes. Benjamin? Yeah, so try and stay green in that position, please. Kevin? Yeah. So if you got in close to the bottom here, you should be green in the position. No questions, right? If you got in close to the bottom at the consolidation, you can see the bottom, you should be green. Should be green. Question now is, can we break through can we break through $3? Here goes 94. You can do it. You can do it. Come on now. They said nope, not yet. Again, $3 is gonna be a problem. 75. You're looking for the breakout instead, KB? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Some people are going to be selling right below $3. There's nothing wrong with that either, right? So, yeah. So it looks like we're getting rejected again at the same spot. Mr. Market Maker, what is this? You think this is acceptable? Huh? You think this is acceptable? Really? $3? You couldn't break through $3? Why is that a bit more difficult to say? I demand to know who it was. I know, right, Josh? Come on. Oh, we're not really asking for that much, are we? Sheesh. Just a bit of explosion, To the upside, obviously. Unbelievable. Boba? Okay, sounds good. Try and stay green. Try and stay green. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Like, look at these damn candles on the left hand side. Nobody could stop this thing. And then now, it's like a snail pace. Well, back to 290 at least. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. UOKA. And what? And thrust. And what? And thrust. Give me a U. Okay. But then again, we knew this $3 would be a problem. I know, right, Josh? Minimum. But then again, to be fair, this one's up 142%. But yeah. So that $3 level is really, 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 really important. So just make sure you have a plan for your position, please, guys. Right? You know where the resistance is. You should put a stop loss, do something. Alrighty. Looking at some of these other names, CCHH is kind of consolidating above 90 cents here, which is nice. So this one's been a nice gem. Looks like BRLS is halted up again. Why? Because it can. So $1 has been a good base for this one here, BRLS. So that's not bad. MNTS is still above that 50 EMA watermelon, so that's nice. Right, super slow, but at least it's moving in the right direction. EZRA failed at the top there, so 23. Right, failed at the fibs, and then UOKA is retracing. Why? Because it can. Because that $3 is a problem. So maybe we just keep going back and forth for now. But that's kind of annoying, isn't it? Mimi, not really doing a whole lot. This one's on halted now. BRLS on halted. Playboy is still in that $2 range, so the stock is just annoying. That's about it, though. Just annoying. Just annoying. This one's super slow, but it's still doing really well. LIMN, super, super slow. 31%. But yeah. Yep, exactly, Josh. Unless you're in it, then you don't mind, but yeah. Looks like it's actually trading now, though. Actually trading. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Mm. No, 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 no. Show me the money, he says, right? Yeah. So this one's still playing in that range. Still in the range. And then LIMN is Still looking very nice. Very, very nice. Yep. KB, nothing wrong with that at all, especially when it looks this good, you know? Slow and steady. Slow and steady. So yeah, hopefully it keeps going in that direction. 250 test then. I think this 250 was from last week, yeah. So 250, and then you have the actual high is 263. So that's the highest we've been so far. Right? Not bad. Again, UOKA is just fighting for its life here. You know, you could see the bottom. Right, that's one thing, right? We can look at this and say, hey, like this is the entry spot at the bottom. It's consolidating. There's a demand zone. There's the VWAP. It's a double bottom. Blah blah blah. You just can't tell when that volume is going to come in for the actual breakout, right? Um, yeah. So yeah, let's see. So hopefully it can break out at some point there. But again, just make sure you have good stop losses there because that thing's annoying. And the more annoying it gets, the good job, Chris. Good job. Good job. Mm. 214, yeah. So your next resistance is obviously again, 250. So we need to see if we can break through. Yep, exactly, Josh. Exactly. So UOKA, it's do or die now. We need boom skis like right now. Right now. Right now. Where are the boom skis? Someone promised us boom skis. Why, spy thrusting? Let's go. Let's go, Spikes. Come on now. Come on. I want to see spy back at all-time highs. Make it happen. Make it happen. We need to get above 700. Interestingly enough, like the markets look really good, but Bitcoin isn't following, which is sometimes very telling that Bitcoin wants to do a retest. Right? Very, very telling. Send it. That's right. And guess who's halted up again, guys? Not LIMS. This one's halted up again. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, like this $1 level, that retest was a really good retest. Um, yeah, really good retest in the curl there. My charts are getting a little bit messy there, so I'll turn off the fibs probably. So halted up at $1.42, and there goes a breakout for LIMN. KB, close your mouth. I can see your smile all the way from through the snow, through the clouds. I can see your smile all the way from here. So again, last week um, the high was $2.40 and $2.63. So it's definitely going for that level now. It's a really nice push. A really good halt indicator. Yeah, when we have it in Discord. Also, you can set up one in the algo. Josh? Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely. That's what you wanted anyways, Josh. So Yeah, spikes. I think that's kind of yeah. It's no, no, no. Evidence is nothing more than chats he had with a variety of yeah. So that's all I saw. I looked at that stuff, and all I saw was him saying stuff about that there were four developers. So he he might have known like how to who but yeah, him actually doing anything with it. Yep, exactly. Spikes. People just care about the drama, and obviously that stuff will always have a reaction. But I saw the one too. I think Sydney posted it in Discord that he was looking at stuff on Amazon. He like the watch Bitcoin for Dummies or whatever. So it doesn't sound like someone that actually did anything. He was trying to understand or know more. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, no, if this one can break through that 145, you might see another hot candle here coming up. AO Robs involve so the crypto yeah, I think so too, Alec. I think a lot of these companies that were I think honestly, I think that's a bigger issue than Epstein connection. I think a lot of these companies that were loading up on BTC, loading up, right? Oh, we're borrowing 100 million to go buy a BTC, right? And the actual value of the company isn't that. They have more value in BTC than they do in the company. I think that's more concerning. Because I think at some point someone panics, like, if we lose this money, like we don't have a company anymore. So I think that's a bit more concerning. Yeah, because a lot of companies just did it blindly. A lot of companies were just with the like getting money from like random sources to go buy Bitcoin. So yeah, yeah. The last entry I saw was like 70, 78 or something. Josh, the dude has been yeah, craziness. Crazy, crazy. It looks like UOKA is getting rejected off the downtrend. You can see the downtrend line, right? So that thing's getting rejected there. So we're back to retesting the dollar 60, the 260 area. Let's see if it can curl again off that area. No, 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 no. Okay. And then the other one's on halted. So this one's see if we can actually break and close above that 145. Do, 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 do. See if we can break and close above. The one who created it all. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, making money is the goal, right? You don't have to pick the top or the bottom. uh, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. Yeah, those fib levels get a little bit messy when the stock consolidates like that. Rob gets a bit messy. Do, 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 do. 240. Yeah, again, you can see the problem, right? Like we just couldn't break above that $3 level, and the more we did that, the more the weaker it got, and then they just slapped it down to the bottom. So Again, now wait to see if that thing can consolidate somewhere else. If not, we just leave it alone. Righty. So that breakout was really, 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 really important there. So the longer you sit somewhere that you're supposed to break out without actually breaking out, sometimes people get annoyed, especially when you have other names running, right? Especially when you have other names running, it becomes a little bit annoying. Maybe, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Suspicious behavior, but what do we expect? Suspicious behavior. Yeah, so we're playing between that 40 and 50 50 range now. Looks like yeah, this one's halted down now. Again, like this is just so difficult. The easiest time to get into this was that $1 consolidation area, right? It was like a retest of a breakout, but other than that though, this thing has been halting way too much. Way too much. Yeah. We've been waiting for the waiting for the dipskis. Yeah, that's why. That is why. Maybe see if that thing can reclaim that 200 EMA. $1, Jonah. Good job. Did you take profits for 50%? 50%, or are you still in it? Oof! Look at that nasty candle. It's a nasty, nasty candle. You left too early. That's okay. You took 50%. Like that's there's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, exactly, Raven. Right. Look at the look. Zoom out a little bit on UOKA. Right. So why is Raven looking at that level? Look at the bottom. That's the level we were talking about earlier this morning. Right. The double bottoms. Right. The breakouts. The boomskis. So that's why Raven's chanting for that level. Yeah. Surprised? Not really. Not really. Not really. Do, do, do. Not really. CCHH is actually still holding up quite well, isn't it? Holding up quite well. Mm, hmm, Interesting. Where are the boomskis, guys? Where are the boomskis? Hims. I was watching Hims on the other screen there. Hims was with a perfect double bottom of 1650. Perfect balance on HIMS. 1650, back above 17. Yeah, no, HIMS was definitely destroyed. Destroyed. Mm. Mm. It's almost back to $1 in this one. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I saw that, Rob. Yeah, that's definitely gonna leave some marks. I wonder if they can either settle or do something though. Because if they do, oof, that thing could pop nicely. Pop very nicely, Rob. Very nicely. So dead cat bounce soon. Yeah, absolutely Raven. Scalps. LIMN says nope. I'm never gonna die, Joya. Never gonna die. I'm never gonna die. Give us new highs, please. Good job, CM. Well done. I think this is the second month now that we're seeing something like this. I think we need to pay attention to some of these names. No. And actually, you can add CCHH to that list, right? Every time a stock is running for the second day in a row, I think you really need to pay attention to that. Yeah, it's halted down again. Actually, no, it's unhalted now. Yeah, MZ. It's unhalted. These candles are so crazy, though. Look at that. UOKA is just chilling in that range now. Right? Like it's clearly just lost the volume. Clearly just lost the volume. Okay. And $1 rejection again on this one. LIMN is making brand new highs here though. Making brand new highs. There you go, KB. You happy now? Should be. Do you have a stop loss for this thing, KB, or you're just kind of watching for now? Okay. I see it has dropped. What's your entry price, MZ? I mean, it really hasn't dropped, right? You're almost back to the highs there. So what's your entry price? You should be green in that position. If you're red, then you forward hard. Then you FOMOed hard. Let's go, Spike. Look at that, guys. Love it. Yeah, no, Spy looks good. Spy's hitting highs of the day now. Very nice. Yeah, you were looking for that 94. Again, Spy's really not that far away from all-time highs now, which is good. Yeah, it's playing with that range there, Cam. LASE with a pop. I know someone was asking for that in the chat. Yeah, Hims is trying to recover with the markets as well. Trying to recover with the markets. Did anybody pick up Hims close to 1650 there? Anybody? Solid bounce. Okay, let's go. 20K wrinkled. What price did you get in at? Wait, what price did you get in at? Let's go. Spikes cover now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Spike says, "Let me, let me bless." Let's go, Spikes. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was a really nice play. That was very nice. It's very, very nice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Perfect. Once again, I'm inviting you guys, come cook with us. Use those to upgrade. Join us in Discord. Take advantage of that stuff, guys. Alrighty. Spikes, thank you very much. Yeah, he killed it again. Again. From the bridge to not the bridge. Love it. Yeah, nothing makes you happier, huh? To see success. Nothing. Love it, Spikes. Well done. Yeah, so again, take advantage of those free memberships and upgrade and join us in Discord. Alrighty? Santa Raven. Let me join the party, please. Let's go. Raven, Raven, Raven. Come on now. It's cause Raven Anyways, I won't say anything because Raven's wife is gonna not be happy with me. Anyways, Raven, thank you very much. Let's go. Hashtag trended. Trended. Love it, Raven. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. What happened, Raven? You pissed her off? Unbelievable. Yep, exactly, Raven. Yeah. Uh, right before it crashed, made $9 instead of losing 200. Let's go, Alec. Let's go. Well done. So I FOMOed into LIMN at 268, which again, it's FOMO, right? But there's nothing wrong with that. It's not the entry, it's sometimes the decision making when you're in that position. So give me a high five, right? Making $9 and having a tight stop loss is better than losing $9, isn't it? Right. So it doesn't seem like anything, but it makes a difference. Yeah, love it. Let's go, let's go. Okay. I like it. Perfect. Right after you mentioned it, Alex, I'm telling you, there's a market maker in the chat. You just have to put the damn thing in the chat. Yeah, ATXG. China's waking up a little bit. BRLS still looks really good. It actually made brand new highs on the last two candles there, or 2 candles ago, 3 candles ago. So not bad. Boba, what's your position in TIRX? I'll take a look. What's your question? Let me take a look. EZRA is still holding at the bottom there, which is interesting. Yeah, these demand zones have worked really nicely today, Raven. TIRX. Yeah, what's your question here though? What's your question? Again, good bottom at 1240, 1250. And then now you're approaching resistance right below 13. So 1380 to 14 cents. You're gonna have a lot of selling. But again, the bottom was nice though. If you're in at 12, yeah, so you're fine, Boba, right? So you have a really good entry. You're just slowly getting to that resistance up there. So I would say put a stop loss in the green for the kids. Put a stop loss in the green and then just keep slowly chasing it up. Yeah. Alrighty. So there goes 1380. See if we can break through the that resistance there. I'll leave this one up actually. I want to pull up the other one too though. ATXG. Yeah. Mm. It looks okay. You can tell though that even though it has volume, the volume still looks a bit suspicious. And then BRLS is making brand new highs here. Let's see. You guys are wild. Wild. So it looks like we came down to the to that golden zone for UOKA, and it's actually holding up quite well, isn't it? Not quite the 210 Raven, but slightly above that. So the golden pocket. It picked up some gold from the pocket and bounced. Come on, Spikes. You know better. You know we thrust when something is flying. Because it feels better that way. When there's chaos. You know. Regan, did you join the class over the weekend? No. Did you watch the recording of the class? No. I know where you live, and if I find you, I'm gonna call ICE. Ah, unbelievable. See now, if Spy was breaking, you're right, you're flying. I like it. If Spy was breaking through 700s, oh my days. Yeah, Regan, go watch the damn class. Don't make me find you. Belen, you do? Yeah, good. Yeah, watch the damn classes, and if you miss it, watch it. Watch the recording. Okay. If you're not sure what any of the new tools are, I'm not gonna tell you. You have to go watch the class. Yes, yes, Spikes. Tell them to pump it. Do. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Like a podcast, yeah. So if you missed the last class, guys, we did a class on Saturday morning, so more of you could join. The class was on the algo, right? So understanding the new updates on the algo and asking questions if you have any. So that was good. So again, the recording is somewhere. So go back and watch the recording if you missed it. Hmm, very interesting. Can you live stream some of it on the weekends on YouTube? No, these are member only classes. They're all recorded, Pooty. So if you become a member, you could go back and rewatch them. uh, good morning, Pronic AO. Yeah, this thing has been a gem. Like, look at that, just non-stop scalpies. Non Eddie and Kevin, like these are easy money scalps for the gold members. Easy money scalps. Easy money scalps. Like look at that. Very easy to scalp. Very easy. After the Super Bowl, it was good. Yeah. Chris, yeah, absolutely. Good job. Honestly, Pooty, even if you become a member and you never join Discord, you'd still get so much value from the recorded classes. I'm not even joking. Not even joking. You'd get so much value. So much. Discord is just, an added bonus. I know, yeah, Bronik, yeah, welcome back, welcome back. You should be in Discord now, right? Let me know if you need the link. I think you should be good to go. You just have to reconnect. Yeah, no, it's definitely been a slow cooking stall, but it's been good though. It's been very good. UOKA is still, again, that golden pocket was nice for this one, and it's slowly retesting the 200 EMA, so back to 250. The golden pocket. Yeah. And in life in general, I agree. I agree. Yeah, so this level would have been a really good level for right there. Created Discord and Bitcoin. Where did you hear that from? There's so many silly stories going around now. So many silly stories, buddy. You really think he created Bitcoin and Discord? Really? If anybody believes Epstein created Discord, then I don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, the Discord is a bit far fetched. Bitcoin, on the other hand, there's yeah, that I cannot say. Oh, definitely. Yeah. But the people he worked for, yeah, yeah, yeah. That I can understand. 'Cause I saw the stuff about the developers and whatnot. But again, honestly, we'll see what happens with that whole thing in a few months. See if that blows over. There's always something new. You guys are gonna need Elon, both of you, virus. KV says I don't care. Ah. I think though, like if we really knew what happened behind the scenes, like we would be horrified. Like if we knew what happened behind the scenes, some of these things, it's just so sad. Like people that have the most amount of money, like some of the people in those files, like they have so much money, so much monies, like so much monies. You could do so much good, and that could fill you up for a lifetime. Like you couldn't do enough good. Like you could just your life would just be filled with like making people happy. And yet that's some of the type of stuff you choose to do instead. Like really? Come on. Spikes. uh Hiding on an yeah. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But whatever. BRLS is trying to push again here. Some of these names just don't want to go away today. 157. 158. La na 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 na. Okay. Stop loss green cam. Yeah, no, for sure. What did you get in ad? What did you get in ad cam? Yeah, no, UOKA is like it's sitting at the 200 EMA and the 50 and the downtrend and the VWAP. So like this spot is really important. If that thing breaks above 260, we might be ready for a pushback to $3. So as much as this thing looks like rubbish, if it can break this little area here, maybe we're ready to not go to 210. Yeah. Yes. Raven. Yep. Virus will definitely need to be sneaked in. because yeah, we're gonna need to hide virus. Yeah, exactly, Spikes. Yep. Just because he's gonna need to come in one of those Elon jets that don't, that doesn't have a tracker. Mushrooms and venison. Yeah, watch. Dan's gonna show up now because he mentioned food. Yeah, no, this level is going to be really, really, really important. Mimi's just done nothing, right? Like some of these names look so amazing in pre-market, guys. Like look at this. This was so nice, right? And then it tried to push again at the open, but like just nothing. It's holding 30 cents really well, like really, really well, but yep, so much resistance. So much resistance. Yeah, no, that one's been good today. Little breakouts here and there. Little breakouts. Before end of day, 35 cents. Okay. 25 cents. Sounds good. Choose $1.70. Looks like we're testing another demand zone here for LIMN. Another demand zone. Why is the US dollar dropping today? Who said what? Someone said something. Mm, 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 mm. DC, good job. Yeah, good job. Well done. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, no, that stock was this stock has been a gem. As soon as we set that, look at the damn thing pop. Right, LIMN right off the demand zone again and pop into the 70s. So again, all day scalper in this thing. All day scalp. All day scalps. I mean, it is useless. I think like again, as much as people like say stuff about the U.S. dollar, I still think China probably, yeah, probably China. Banks to U.S. Treasury exposure in the market. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yep. I still think it's more of a phase though. Winterfell spikes. I think like as time is proven, like assets will always continue to go up in relation to Bitcoin. Like gold will always like gold goes up one way, the dollar goes one way, right? So assets will always continue to grow, but I still don't think like, and at some pace, at some like there are times where like it grows a lot quicker compared to the dollar. I still don't think like they're gonna completely destroy the dollar. Mm-mm. KB, you're not wrong. Just keep chasing it up with your stop loss. Chasing it up. I just don't think like countries can trust like what other currency are they gonna go to? I think we can all tell that they're kind of shifting towards gold and and stuff like that. That's fine, but still, um, are they gonna trust China? No, they're gonna trust the euro. Those guys like chaos and they seem useless. No, so it's gonna be gold or it's gonna be the U.S. dollar still there. Do, 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 do. Spikes next year. Next year. Next year. Or March, April. We usually get that dip in March, April anyways. Every year so far we've had a crazy dip. Think of all the crazy things that have happened over the last few years. They always happen in March, April, right? Whether it's Trump Liberation Day or it's COVID or it's whatever, it's always around that time. So in the past, MZ, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's gold or it's the dollar. Puri, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. There's definitely things that happen behind the scenes that we would be mind blown to know that humans could do that to other humans. But what can we do? Yeah. They have a lot of US dollar. Hmm. I agree. A lot more at play. Yeah, there really is. There always is a lot more at play than we're being told. LASC has been doing okay today. LASC coming back from the grave. Spice cooking then slowly, slow cook, slowly cooking. LASE. I mean, it's not horrible, but not horrible. XRP. Yeah, a lot of people hold XRP. If you look at social media, a lot of people are like, "Oh, Bitcoin was a test project. XRP is the real project." Yeah, Olympics. Do, do, do. Mm, 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 mm. What do I think of Mimi? I think like the damn thing's just consolidating. I think if you're in a position, Dragon, just make sure that it stays above 30 cents. If it breaks below 30 cents, I think I think it's done, dead, abyss. If it can break, like if you were looking for a brand new position, though, I feel like at this point I'd be waiting for it to at least get back above 33 cents, at least, and then your next resistance is 35 ish. So yeah. Welcome. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, it's very slow, but yeah, you are sitting at the bottom. You're sitting in a demand zone. You're sitting at support. So 85 cents on this one, Salat. Right, it's just as slow as everything else, honestly, right now. A lot of these names are really slow. Right? The two that have been doing really well today, though, BRLS and then LIMN. So this one's testing the highs of the day again. Crazy, crazy. We started the day off really strong and then we kind of slowed down. Tinky, what's your position in T Nun? What's your actual question? What are my thoughts? What's your position? What's your question? Help me out. Already? Yeah, time went by really quickly actually. Very quickly. Is that your entry, MZ? $1.10? Could I look at UUU? Again, guys, if you have a question, help me out with the details, right? Like, are you in it already? What price are you in at? What's your end? Like, are you looking for an entry? Help me out with the questions. So I'm not just randomly looking at stocks with no idea what's going on. So again, when you have a question, put some effort into your question, please and thank you. No, 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 no. Yeah. Should I wait? Should I wait? Should you wait? Like you're in it already? Are you asking if you should stay in that position? Belen, what's your stop loss? What is your stop loss? I mean, you're still kind of sitting at break even. So as to me, as long as this thing stays above 227, I think you're fine. So if I was in that same position, I'd consider putting a stop loss below that 227. But again, you're at break even basically. So you should definitely have a stop loss, right? I'm glad you're asking, right? It's always good to ask. But you want to make sure that going forward, when you're going into a position, you should know where that stop loss is supposed to be at. Right? Just kind of think about it. Like, okay, you know what? If I'm going to buy this stock, where am I going to put my stop loss? Right? The reason I say that is because sometimes people ask the same question, but they waited from $5 to 2 cents before they ask, like, what should I stay? Like you already let it crash. So again, your break even, you're green in that position for now, Belen. Like it's not a bad entry, and like I said, as long as it stays above 227, you should be okay. But again, personally think about it and how big your position is and blah blah blah, and see what you want to do with it. Mimi is still curling up the bottom here, so finally got back above 33 cents and then popped a little bit. So again, really good bottoms above 30 cents for Mimi, right? So good bottoms there. See if it can get back above 35 cents here. Good bounce though. Good bounce. We just had to talk some trash about it. Some trash. Yeah, the golden pocket is an update to the algo, yeah. Yes, yes. And it obviously works both ways, right? This was a good golden pocket on the way down here for UOKA. Yeah. If you're not sure how to update your algo, guys, just click on the blue circle. When you put your mouse over the algo, it should give you a blue circle on the right hand side of it. So, like you see the indicator, like your indicator list on the top left, or you can just delete it and re-add it if you want to. I think updating it is the better way to go. Tash, welcome to the community. Welcome. So yeah, Mimi is testing the little white line there. See if it can break out of there. There it goes, 34.50. Just golden. Yeah, absolutely. SLV has seven. Any guidance? I appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. Pray. I'll take a look. Also keep in mind, Golden. On the weekend, I posted the If you look in the Precious Metals channel, I posted a chart and details already for silver there. So you can always take a look at that channel too over the weekend for updates. Let me take a look at SLV though. Right, so obviously we're green today, which is nice. Right, so you're getting a nice little bounce. That 70 has been a really good level. Ready? So for now, we need to get back above 80, 81. If we can, I think that's when you're really going to start to see some positive vibes coming. Because I think for now, it's trying to decide what it wants to do, right? So for now, as long as we stay above 70, you're okay. You're slightly green in that position, which is nice. I think this is a swing play for you probably. But again, you can tell though that we're not out of the woods, right? Like if I look at the 4 hour, right? Like we're not out of the woods because we haven't really made any any higher lows or higher highs, right? So technically, we're still trending down on silver, right? We're still like from the top, we're still trending down. We bounced last week right there, and then we got rejected right there. So that supply zone obviously got created, right? And then we made a brand new low. So again, we're still creating lower highs and lower lows. So at some point, if we can reverse that and create a higher low and a higher high, then you're gonna be in for some nice boom skis. So for now, it still has work to do. I think you're just kind of judging and watching and trying to decide what you want to do. Alrighty. Okay. EZRA. Yeah, it looks like Mimi is really trying to go for that 35. Really trying to go for that 35. This has been a solid bounce off the demand zone there. Really solid. Very, very solid. The high of the day on this thing was right around 25 cents. Actually, exactly 25 cents. So another penny. But again, beautiful demand zone. Right? Beautiful, beautiful. We talked about we talked about this in the class. I was gonna you guys can watch the video, you'll find out. um Actually, I'll just tell you. I'll just tell you because again, like setting these alerts on that time on the 1 minute time frame don't quite work, right? But again, can you imagine setting alerts for like price in a 5 minute demand zone on these momentum stocks? You could do really well with that. Anyways, Ezra is an example. Looks good. Moving on. Let's go shop. Well done. $640. Come on now. Give me a high five. That's a good day. Yeah. I like it. Love it. Love it. Congratulations. Love it. Love it. Love it. Does it have any hope? Definitely. Yeah, you can see it fighting for its life here, right? So as long as you stay above again that 227, so it's fighting for its life. The volume isn't there, but it's trying. Definitely trying. I've been trying to set those kind of alerts on the tickets that keep coming up. Yeah, KB. Yeah, exactly. Um, you don't want to just set it on trash names, because you're gonna just constantly keep getting those alerts. And also, when you set those alerts, like at the end of the day, you might have to go back and delete them, right? Like if we're done with a stock, you don't really care if it's getting a 5 minute demand zone alert the next day because we're done with it. Right. So this is almost like a daily thing for you where you have your favorite tickers, top performing stocks, and then you set those alerts. LIMN, look at that. Still bouncing off the demand zone. Bouncing. There it goes, 270. Let's go, Spikes. Absolutely. Again, there's nothing better than watching other people make monies, right? Seeing that success is contagious. It's very nice. That's because I don't set them. Then I don't set them because I watch all of them. For people that like are like I can only watch one stock or two stocks, right? So if this one's running, just set alerts on the other ones. Yeah. Dan, did you go out for lunch or breakfast? Probably did. No, that's okay. That's okay, KB, because like it just seems like it's going back and forth for now. So I don't think anything's really been missed yet. Let's go, Spikes. Let's go. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. That's why we get frustrated when people lose monies because we genuinely do want everybody to make monies because then we're all in a happy place. Yeah. Save your no 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 no. Uh, this question, if anyone can answer it, this how to update the algo for the new version. Mine says I have 2.75 version instead of the 2.8 version. Uh, Combo, did you watch the class? If you watch the class, it tells you how to update. So it should say 2.8. Yeah. Habu, it needs to like it's not trying to curl, it needs to break out. Right? That doesn't look like a curl at all on UOKA. So that thing has a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Looks like they're rejecting Ezra here at the supply zone. And that Mimi is still looking good off that bottom. Was the second channel I saw. The first time I went live to seven. I like it here. Up $600 total, and this is just let's go. Come on, street. Well done. Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Shane. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, KB. Yeah, street, love it. Welcome to the community. Yeah, I'm glad you found the channel. Alrighty, good job. Keep cooking, please. Keep cooking. Do. Last year, never left. Yeah, yep. Yeah, some of these big runs always catch. You know, so we got spikes, and then he moved on to options. Type yes in the chat if you're holding Mimi. Type yes in the chat if you're holding this one. This has been a solid bounce, actually. We were hoping this would happen at the open, but obviously, since stocks like to piss you off first. Mimi. Yep, exactly. You sold it, Belen? Good job. You made money though, right? That's a pretty solid push. Very, very nice push. Yeah, so again, like sometimes it's worth, taking a gamble off levels like these, right? It's like, hey, you know what? Like you're taking a gamble off a level that's proven itself, right? It's like bottom one, bottom two, bottom three, tight stop loss. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yeah, good job, Belen. Yep, no, exactly, KB, exactly. Texas, you love Mimi as a stock or something else? Yeah, no, UOKA, it's fighting here. It just doesn't have the volume. So hopefully at some point it comes in and it can break out like Mimi has. Because Mimi kind of looked the same, huh? Right? And then eventually curled. But we shall see. Ah, yeah, Dan? Okay. Sounds good. Sunscreen. You're definitely going to need that. 12 egg whites? My goodness. Why not the yellow part, the yolk? Why not that, Dan? Why just the egg whites? Because my sister does that too. I'm like, look at these weirdos. There's protein. What about the whole egg? Oh, probably. I Lauren, I would just do the cheapest one. There's a link in the description, and it should give you a discount too. But I would just do the cheapest one, unless you like. So look at the details. I don't think you need more than that. But if you want to have multiple views, multiple screens, multiple blah blah blah, you can. You can go higher than that. Um, Pure protein. Okay, sounds good. There goes UOKA again above $2.40, right? Like we keep coming back to this because it looks like it has potential, right? Definitely looks like it has potential, but damn, where is the volume on this? Yeah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Good job, Daryl. Good jobs. Yeah, the dip in the consolidation was nice. SMX just dropped some news. $250 million capital. This is the same rubbish. Exact same headline from last time. SMX, right? If you look at all the headlines, it's like, oh, we got $250 million capital commitment. It's the same news that came out on Friday, and the same news that comes out on Monday. I mean, if it helps the stock pump, SPY looks nice. We're definitely going for that 700, huh? Yup, yup. Pump it to 720, and then when we crash, bump it, dip to 700, and then just keep flying. I don't mind. We don't mind. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's a nice recovery. Playboy is pumping now too. Oh yeah. Yup. So all these names want to come back now, huh? CCHH. Yeah, honestly, Raven, like when they pump it from 40 cents to a dollar, that level starts to be the even though it's not quite in the shadow realm yet, it's still kind of holding that demand zone. It's still holding so 82 cents at the bottom there. At the bottoms. Mimi's getting rejected off that supply zone. I mean, if it can retest between that 33 and 32 and actually hold, Joshua, that's not a horrible spot as long as you have a good stop loss. Uh, I was about to say, wait, did we just get a Mimi to join us? Funny. Um, yeah, I'm gonna call you Mimi because I don't know because I don't know what your name spells. Um, welcome to the community though. Welcome. This is your invite link at the bottom of the chat. So click this link and follow the instructions in the Getting Started channel. Again, it's only going to work because you're a member. So anybody else that's not a member clicking the link, it doesn't work. So you're basically wasting your time. Come on, KB. I'm not. I promise. Not eat during a cut. I limit calories. 17. Okay. Yeah, that's a huge difference, Dan. 75 and 17. Huge. Ah. CCHH said, I know it's still on that downtrend line there. UOKA, I don't know what this thing is doing, but it's, whatever that is annoying. Yeah, spikes. I know, right? Yeah, you did good though. You did really good. That daily goal is really what you're looking for. But yeah, some runners would have been nice. You usually do, especially in the morning. Usually, especially when the trend is still strong like that. Really? Is that what your DNA test says? Oh, cool. Cool. Very cool. I'm just gonna ignore Dan. Unbelievable. So there goes $2.48, right, for BNAI. A bit more volume, and that thing could get some nice pops there. Yep, exactly, Spikes. Exactly. Come on, Street. Don't laugh at Dan's jokes. He's gonna keep making them. Come on. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Don't support this behavior, please. It's not even funny. Much? Wow, long time? Wow. Yeah, Milan. Hey, yo, hello, hello. Good to see you. Ezra looks like it's pushing back up again, so it's retesting that supply zone. Raven, are you still in this one or you're just watching it for now? Yeah, so that 25 cents is still resistance. I want problems. Yeah, it looks good though. Ezra. Doo-doo-doo. Yep, they're going for that 25 cents. You sold at 24? Okay, nice. Good gains though. Ezra. So again, the pre-market high was 25 cents, so that's going to be the next level to watch then. UOKA, we keep coming back to this one, like I said, because it has that potential, but it really needs to break out. Really, really needs to break out. Reliance. Let's go. 24.50. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. Take a second and smash a like. Hit that subscribe if you're new. And if you're not a member and you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot and come join us, alrighty? Just make sure you don't sign up for any of those levels that say sold out. Yeah, smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. It's free and it really helps. Please and thank you. Okay, let's see if we can break above 25 cents here. So 24.80 at the top. 24.80. Yeah, I think it's because Dan said, bonsai tree, and then that thing showed up, BNAI. So can blame them for that. And 25 cents, 24.99. Here it goes again. So just be careful though that this was the double top last time. Ready? So you want to make sure that those stop losses are really tight. But if it can break out, then that would be good. And it wants to break out, doesn't it? Interesting. Yeah, it sat right at 25 cents and then backed off. There it is. Boomskis. Boomskis Ezra. That's a pretty cool name. Someone had that name. See what happens. Let's go, Dan. Let's go. Yeah, that candle popped above 25 cents, but it's still kind of stuck in that range, which honestly is to be expected. Mimi came all the way back down to retest, right? So like I said earlier, between 23 and 33 and 32, if it can hold that level, that would be good. That would be good. Yeah, a bit of a rejection for now. You got stopped out, Raven? Okay. It's not a bad stop out. Not a bad stop out. And back above 25 cents. That thing can consistently close above that, then there's room all the way up there. 26. Yeah, exactly, Raven. They wanted you out. They're like, come on, Raven, you made enough monies on this. Come on, just get out. And there it is. 26 broken. Okay, can we just get through that supply zone? Since I'm done for the day, I'll get out and push. Yes, Dan. You know you need to push this one. This one needs all the help it can get. UOKA. Any, are you okay? Any, are you okay? Are you okay, Any? Do, 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 do. Hey, this was a nice little run in this one, CM. Nice green candles. Do, 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 do. Is it? Yeah, it's halted down. Yep. The thicker those supply zones get, the more of an issue you have. Also, it's on a clear downtrend, anyways. So. Mm, 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 mm. So nice little retest on EZRA and a pop again. Where's 26? Here's 26. 3, 2, 1, and 26. My weather? No, it's definitely not too bad. Not bad at all. See, that's why I want to go skiing, you know? Yeah, no, it's not bad at all. There's some minuses in here that I don't like. But yeah, no, it's not bad. It's like a little, at least a little bit of sun, you know? Um, but I can't really go skiing yet because of my fingers, so that's not fun. I need to find something to do over the long weekend, you know? Yeah. I played soccer for 3 hours last Saturday. My goodness, I was exhausted. Exhausted. But yeah, this weekend was saved for a ski trip, and then my finger decided that maybe not. Yeah, can't really go skiing yet because like it's healed. It's healed enough where like there's enough movement. Like you can see it moving. Like it's healed a lot, right? But it hasn't healed enough where like I can hold a pole, and we'll see. We'll see what Friday looks like, and then I'll decide. Anyways, yeah. So that supply zone and that stalling for Ezra here is a problem. And then BNAI is popping there again for to retest the highs. 80, very nice. I should have thought about this earlier because then, if I didn't go skiing, I could have just done like a weekend trip somewhere or something, somewhere with like better weather rather than but yeah, booking trips last minute is not exactly not exactly cheap. Here comes Dan with roasting. But meh 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 meh. Dan, you know what? You know what? What's happening with it? What do you mean what's happening? What's your question? What's happening with the stock is not a question, right? That thing has been selling off for a long time now after hitting resistance. We have summer. Yeah. Yes, yes. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Uh-huh. No, I'm kidding. In the Olympics with the broken arm, you got this. Yes, I mean I definitely could, Tiffany. Definitely could. Probably should. Because I like if the market is closed for 3 days, I'm gonna be so bored. 3 days, I'm gonna be so bored. So bored. So I definitely should do something. Do, 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 do. Yeah, no, Harman, let me know what your question is like with this, right? When is the market closed for 3 days? This coming weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Monday is a holiday. Next Monday is a holiday. So we won't be back till Tuesday. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Futures will be open. Mm, yes. Hey yo, Ahmad. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? How's your weekend? Do. Looks like EZRA wants to push for that 26 again. Mm. Mm. Lunchtime slowness. Weekend was good. Okay, good, good, good. Do, do. Come on now, we need some brand new boom skis, or is everybody just gone for lunch now? So the market's gonna be slow. Everybody decided to go for lunch. Do, do, do. Give us some boom skis. Yeah, UOKA has just been stuck in that range because they can't seem to break above the 200 EMA. So that's going to be the big test, as obviously we've mentioned, right? So, like that 200 EMA right there, the white line, that's going to be the big test on this thing here. If it can't break above that, it's not ready for anything else. So, And then there goes BNAI. Uh, Dang, Dan. Hmm. That your weather is really nice. That's nice. That's definitely better than my weather. Very, very nice. Yeah, Palantir does seem to be doing good today, though, doesn't it? PLTR. Yeah, that's a nice steady uptrend. It's very nice. Very, very, very nice. I like it. La, 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 34. That was actually perfect from the weekend, by the way. So again, we talked about that 34 level on Palantir. Yep, yep. Yeah, I think the swing. Yeah, always pay attention to the swing channel. That was a small and mid cap swings. Some really nice plays in there. Okay. So it looks like that 32 to 33 area was good for Mimi, wasn't it? So we're kind of getting a bit of a bounce then. Whoever was asking for that. And BNAI is right on the verge of a potential push there if they can break out. SMX, yeah, I have an alert on SMX. It hasn't gone off yet. Oh, unless I just missed it. No, actually, it hasn't gone off yet. But that was nice. That was a really nice bottom though on SMX. Yeah, Brian, that was really nice, right? Look at that crash. Look at the consolidation at the bottom there. Right? Very, 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 very nice. So $11.80 demand zone, and then boom skis 14. SMX. How should I handle stop loss? Please tell me. I was in a SMX at 12.94, stopped at 13. So you got in at 12.95 and you set a stop loss at 13.32. Um, what time was that? You like was it on the like? Because it really depends. What time was that, Greg? Eastern time, obviously. What time was that? What time did the stop when like did you set the stop loss on the left hand side there, or did you set it on the right hand side here? So did you set it? Yeah. Did you set that stop loss right there? Because I think this is what you did, right? I think you saw the double top. So the 1208. Yeah. So you set the stop loss right there. Right. This is what I mean to you. Like sometimes you guys are looking for that exact science and there really isn't one. Right. You saw the double top on the left hand side and then like it was hitting the double top, so then you set the stop loss somewhere right there. It's a very tight stop loss. Very, very tight stop loss. Right. So your question now is, okay, can I do better here? I mean, the only other thing you could do here, Greg, is watch the 9 EMA, and you know that already. Right. So the only other thing you could do is watch the 9 EMA, or the other thing, right? So there's nothing wrong with this, right? If you see a double top and you set a stop loss and it hits, right? Like we easily could have hit this level and we were backing off already anyways. You could see that candle coming. It was backing off. Like there are cases where you end up getting slapped. That's why double tops are so common, so common, right? Yeah, but the only other thing you could do here is give it some room below the 9 EMA or get back in when it breaks out. Those are the only other two options, right? There's nothing else you can do. How do I come to Discord? So welcome. I keep wanting to call you Mimi, but again, click this link at the bottom of the chat. That's your Discord invite. So click that link at the bottom of the chat and follow the instructions in the Getting Started channel. Welcome. Alrighty. Watch the onboarding video as well. It's gonna walk you through all the channels. Yep. No, BNAI looks good. That's a really nice push. Yeah. It's a very nice push. And then I'm sure you're gonna have to deal with that 17 level, but nice push though. Azul is loving that one. EZRA looks nice, doesn't it? Yep, there it goes, 27. So that thing has a lot more room to the upside there. Yep. EZRA, 28. That was a good retest of a breakout. Yep. Looking good. Raven, I know, right? Yep. Yep. Let's go, Donovan. Well done. Yeah, very good push. EZRA. And there goes more. They just want a Raven to get out of there, you know? Candyman? I mean, if we can break above 30 cents, I think that'd be a good start. Right? Break 30 cents, that'd be a good start. I just think for now, they'll manage to position as, you know, I think for now, the most important thing on this is just to consistently keep getting those higher lows, especially now that it's on a beautiful uptrend. You know, just consistent higher lows, and you should be okay. Yep. No more for you. Yeah, exactly, Raven. They said you did enough. You've done enough. Please leave the rest. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Yeah, I just looked at Hims over there. Yes, that's a nice bounce, isn't it? Wrinkled. What's your position in Hims? What you getting at? Yep, exactly, Laura. Exactly. You did good though. You did good. Yeah, no, it has been. You just got the magic golden candle, and then it said, "Let's come back down a bit, please. Let's come back down a bit, please, and thank you." I would have held longer. Raven made monies, and then stop gains hit. The stop gains. Here comes that 28 again, Ezra. There's a little bit of a supply zone right below 29, but yeah, no, Alec, I think, yeah, no, I figured it out. I can't remember who told me how to though, but yeah, I figured it out. It's just the garbage bin on the left hand, bottom left there. Yeah, there's a, yeah. Thank you. Yep, exactly. No greediness, just gains. Come on, Ezra, just break out and go. Just go, go, go. Make go happy. Some covered calls and NBIS. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Do do do. Where's the 29? Mm, 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 mm. Palantir looks nice. Nice. Very nice. There was some really good charts. Like there was some really, really good charts from over the weekend. Really good charts. Some very good charts at some really good levels. Again, if you don't pay attention to the options entries and exits channel, or pay attention to the small mid cap swing channel, you're missing out on some very good ideas. Just saying. Just saying. Mm-mm. Okay. Playboy. Oh, no, 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 no. No, Alec, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it looks like that mini supply zone below 29 is acting as resistance as it should, but UOKA guys is still just going back and forth, right? It came back to that golden pocket again and then bounced. Right, the big problem here is that 200 EMA, but it's holding the golden pocket, isn't it? So yeah, this is gonna be another cool feature that you guys use probably, right? The golden pocket. So little scalpies are out of that range. Another cool feature. That's the beauty of the algo, you know. Little things here and there that kind of help you make decisions. You know, makes your life a little bit easier. Um, you did like just now or earlier? Because I don't see a golden. Maybe I just don't have it on this one actually. Yeah, because again, this one almost seems like more of a breakout retest. Oh, the last time? Okay, 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 okay. Okay, good, perfect, yeah. Yes, yes. Okay, back to Ezra. So brand new highs of the day on this one. Brand new highs of the day. Here we go. Sounds good, Greg. Yeah. So again, you know, that's the beauty of the algo. Like you have all these little things. Nothing's supposed to, you know, like none of it is telling you to buy or sell, but like, you know, like just little things that are there to kind of help you out, make help you make decisions. Little things here and there to help you out. Mm-mm. You know, like for example, like rather than us having a whole bunch of lines on the charts, right? You know, you can like I don't need to have a line for the RSI, but I know where the RSI should be, right? I don't need to have volume candles. I know the volume is 2x the usual volume, right? Um the MACD, right? You could tell the MACD whatever the MACD is doing, right? You could tell when the signal and the lines are crossing. So a whole bunch of stuff like that, right? And then you could see that they all turn red because we hit that supply zone and then we got the fat red candle. So all the boxes turn red. They're like, oh, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. And then some rejection. So um yeah, see how close we can get to the 25-ish level retest. Harmon, you ask some very silly questions. Don't make me find you. I'm gonna find you, Harmon. I know where you live, right? You need to ask me more detailed questions. You know what I mean? You're like, is it halted? Is it going up? Is it curling? I don't know. I promise. I want you to think about those questions a bit more. Otherwise, I'm gonna show up at your home and take your computer away. Ah, Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's give it another 7 minutes, guys, and then we're gonna hop off and go back to Discord. Alrighty. And then we shall hop off and go back to the Discord. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Okay, sounds good. The curls. So again, the last breakout area was this area right here, right? So when we hit that high like that, you're most likely looking for a retest of this area for EZRA. Alrighty, so that's kind of where your support should be. So early? No, it's been 3.5 hours, and I have a one-on-one in 30 minutes. So. Let's go. Let's go, Spikes. Come on now. This is Spikes is giving me cookie monies. Cookies. Spikes, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for another amazing stream. Much love, Spikes. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, keep pumping, Spikes. And if you diamond hand something, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna show up at your door with a stick. And yeah. So just keep doing what you're doing, please. Yeah, let's see if we can. So you can kind of see Ezra. Ezra is trying to bounce off that bottom, right? Let's go. So yeah, it looks like we're trying to get a bounce off the bottom here for Ezra, which again, it's kind of the level that it broke out from. So that's an expected retest. See if we can push back to the 29s. Back to the 29s. SMX is still dipping. SMX is retesting its own breakout level. Right? Surprise? Not really. Right? So breakout right there has to be retested. Question is, can it consolidate? Okay, back to Ezra. BNAI. Um, it looks like you're sitting right in a demand zone above the 50 EMA, so you have a bit of support at $23, Ben. So a little bit of support at around 23. So if you can get a curl there, that would be good. The government is buying HYMC. Tell them to stop it. Tell them to stop it, please. We can't have that. Let me see. Okay. Okay, perfect. Indeed, thank you. Okay, 130. So I can grab a snack. YMCA. This one's been super, super weak today. It's waiting for us to leave the stream before it does anything. SMX is bouncing right off the retest level. Is that like magic, guys? Is that like magic? Maybe it's like magic, you know? Right off the retest, SMX. And then a bit of a bounce. Doesn't quite guarantee though that you're gonna push back to the highs. You know, it's just retesting the previous breakout. So Ezra's done really well with that, and it's holding up. Need more. Magic virus. Are you back? Are you back now, virus? Or you're still in. You're still in the city of beautiful skyscrapers. Beautiful skyscrapers. Hims is retest. Hims just made brand new highs of the day, so that's nice. That is nice. Highs of the day. Not bad at all. Wrinkled, you're still in. What's your entry again in Hims? Hopefully, it's closer to $16. Better be. Better be. 1670. Okay, 76. Okay, it's not bad. You got back last night. Okay. Yeah, it's a very beautiful city. Very, very beautiful. It's one of those places where you have to visit at some point. You know, have to. Give us more boomskis. Come on now. Okay. There goes Ezra. There we go, Ezra. There we go. You see that circle at the bottom there, Sam? That was your spot. That was your spot. So now we're retesting the highs of the day again, right? So we're for the most part looking for 30 cents, but the double top is below 30 cents. So that was a perfect retest, wasn't it? So breakout, come back down, retest, and then boom skis. Oh, looking to get to, like in terms of like a price target, not really sure, honestly. I think for now, you want to see if we could break above this 29 and stay above it and then clear 30 cents. Right? Those are the two big levels for now. So I don't think I'd really be a Sam. Yeah, I don't think I'd be focused on a price target. Just focus on making sure you get out of this with some monies, you know? Make sure you get out of there with some monies. LIMN, Alan, is there a good entry point on that one? Oof, that thing looks nasty, doesn't it? Honestly, Alan, it's testing the bottom of the bottoms of the bottoms of the bottoms of the fibs. So maybe closer to between $1.75 and $1.70 there. But the fact that it's been trending down now and it's red for the day, not exactly amazing, right? So watch that little 5 cent range down there. Yeah, exactly. Right. There's some other nicer names to play with than a stock that's trending down. But if it can consolidate, maybe you can get a bounce. Yeah. Yep. No, for sure. If Ezra can break out, then definitely, definitely some better looking names out there than LIMN. It's crashing. Yep. Still dipping. Your golden pocket is in this between 2260 and 2220. You're gonna get a bounce probably from that area, Ben. Right, so 2260ish to 2220, you should be able to get a bounce. That level is gonna be very important. So this entire range right here. So yeah, I know Azul is watching this one like a hawk. So again, you can clearly see though that we have that double top there, right? So we need to clear that level. Welcome, Alan. Box L, yeah. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Google has attracted over more than 100 billion of orders from for bond sale. That's expected to be 15 billion. Sheesh, crazy. Why does Google need 100? Why do they need 15 billion dollars? Like, what are they doing with that money? Why? After they just reported earnings and supposedly crushed it. Hims is looking good, isn't it? Hims has done well with the little runs. Oh, I see. Okay. Bit of a glitch there. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, no, LLIMS, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, between like $1.70 and $1.75 for Allen there, maybe. And it looks like Ezra is getting rejected at the double top. So that's really not a surprise. That level is going to be a problem. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Um, Like it's at the perfect spot without the earnings. Without earnings, that was a beautiful spot on the daily. I think we posted the daily chart yesterday, Virus. Like without earnings, beautiful, right? And obviously it's up almost 7% today. The problem with that is this all of this doesn't really matter, does it? I think this is the right time to report earnings though. Like today, tomorrow, if the markets can like keep running like that, then very good. You notice how like it doesn't really matter what the companies do. If the market is selling off, you could beat earnings and nobody gives a damn. Nobody could care, you know? So like AMD beats earnings. Well, like the market was crashing, so where is it gonna go? Nowhere. Google beat earnings. Nobody cares, right? But when the markets are pushing for all-time highs and you do okay with your earnings, it's a more fire. So if the markets can keep looking good into tomorrow with Robinhood, then I think they're gonna cook, cook. But for anybody that bought this morning or last Friday, and selling before earnings, you're happy anyways. Happy anyways. On a five, so May. Okay, they better cook, Virus. Tomorrow Wednesday is gonna be a big day for you. There's a lot on the line. A lot on the line. Um, so we talked about that curl level for BNAI. It looks like it worked, right? The circle. So the circle worked. Yeah. No, looks good. I think the entry though, KB, was we obviously been talking about it all morning, right? The entry was in the 16s, right? 16, 17, now we're in the 18s. So the entry was this morning and we talked about it last night too. And last night, this morning, so that was the time. I'm holding end of the year. You want 1,000%? Okay. I mean, if they cook enough tomorrow, Virus, you might be so green that S class, S class. Yeah, we'll be watching that closely tomorrow. Closely tomorrow. We're seeing a lot of selling pressure in the markets, huh? A lot of it. A lot of selling pressure. Anyways, like I said, let me know if you have any last questions, guys, and then we will hop off. Um, we'll hop off and continue in Discord already. So again, let me know if you have any last questions, and we will hop off and continue in Discord. Don't forget to smash a like though if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. Yeah, BRLS. Yeah, it showed up on the scanner and over there. Um, Yeah, don't forget to smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new, and if you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom there and come join us. Yeah, that's a nice little curl. Thank you, virus. Yeah, that's a nice little curl from the bottom there. Doo, doo, doo. Raven, thank you. You too. Have a wonderful rest of the day. How do you see if you've updated the algo? It should say, like, if you click on your algo list, it should say version 2.8. If it hasn't, it should give you a blue circle at the top there. You just have to click on it to update. Yeah, watch the class, and it should show you. Thank you very much, Desmond. You too. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah. The yellow, the golden area, double click anywhere. So if you've updated the algo, double click anywhere, right? So one of the algo features, right? Whether that's the red zone, the box at the top. If you double click on that, you want to scroll all the way down, and you see how it says show the Fibonacci levels. Click on that. Alrighty, turn that on. So once you've updated it, turn that on, and then you will get that. You get the golden pockets. Uh, the current market is great for shorting. Yeah, no, I don't really do shorts. Yeah, I don't do shorts because I've always had issues with them. Um, like having to no like wanting to short something, no shares available to shorts, having to call in orders rejected. It's just annoying. I'm just yeah. So and I don't want to get entered in a short on stream because I'm gonna slap the computer. uh, you have it on, Raven? Okay, good, good, good. Okay, perfect. And if you want to short, there are definitely things to look for, right? And these are things that we've talked about quite a lot, right? Or short, and it holds up like the guy on the stream. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Then you're gonna catch me looking like that guy, uh, that's painful. Virus. Alrighty, virus. Catch you later as well. Much love. Have a wonderful rest of the day. See you later. I'm just looking at some of these open. Uh, Shane, that's all Raven's fault. Raven wanted the thing to go to 210, so Raven wanted it to go all the way down to 210. So Raven, the difference now though is that it looks a little bit weaker, but yeah, you can thank Raven for that. Yeah, exactly, Raven. Exactly. Boom skis. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, virus. Exactly. Yep. I'll see if we can consolidate above that level. Alrighty, guys. We're gonna leave it here for the day, though. We'll continue in Discord. Uh, he's Yogi's on vacation. Yogi's in Hawaii. He's enjoying. I think he went on a month long vacation with the family to Hawaii. So he's gonna be enjoying the some relaxation, the sun, some food. And then Dan's next. Dan's going on a cruise. See these criminals, guys? Criminals. Vacations. Doug, have a good day as well. Alrighty. See you tomorrow. Yes, yes. Raven isn't allowed to go on vacation because, he's trying to build a house. Also, he's on vacation already in the bush. Virus just came back from vacation last night. Oh yeah, that's right. Dan's going to for 2 weeks Hawaii. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. No cruise. Yeah. Criminals, Tim. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Chris, if you touch that thing, make sure that it stays above that two. Yeah, it's looking suspicious already. So let it consolidate first, Chris. Dan, I agree. Absolutely, Dan. On what it does, Rumteen, it's just gonna act as support and resistance, right? Watch the class from Saturday. Welcome, Chris. Yeah, it needs to find a way to show you that it can actually hold that level. If not, then it's really not worth it. Alrighty, all. Much love, everybody. Thank you very much for the support. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Be safe. We'll catch you guys in Discord, if not tomorrow. And yeah, much love, Dan. Let's go. Yeah, thank you very much, Dan. Nap, movie, snacks, and gym. I'm gonna get a snack and get to doing some one-on-ones, and then go to the gym later and sit in the steam room. Gym first. Okay. Yeah, I like the steam room. Steam room is nice. 205. Okay. Sounds good, Raven. So Raven is in UOKA for now. 205. See if we can stay above that level. Yeah, it feels nice. Lots of sweating then. Alrighty, all. Again, have a wonderful rest of the day. Catch you guys in Discord. Bye, guys. Bye bye.